more. So the opening bell, the first rates are on your screen. The Nifty is starting at about 24,573. It's a new high, of course. I think it's a new high. The Sensex is starting higher as well with 80,700 plus. That's a 150-point gain coming through. What else? Bank Nifty is up about 90 points, 52,366, 377. So Nifty Bank was the problem child on Friday. It gave up all the intraday gains, complete sell-off, but it's starting about 100 higher. And IT index is up about 0.65% once again. So, maximum focus on IT on Friday with a near 4.5% rally in the IT index, and it's another 0.75% gain this morning to boot. So this is a good-looking screen at the word go with a 60-point gain on the Nifty.
So it is a very good opening. Very good because we've had so many days of gains, right? And now we're building on to that. So the mid-cap index is up 150 points. The advanced decline ratio is solid at almost 1,500 stocks on the advancing side. Now, Zomato is a stock that is once again at a fresh high. It's been very strong lately, and this morning as well, Zomato is sitting at a fresh high. Then you have Tech Mahindra, which is at a fresh 52-week high as well. So Tech Mahindra is gaining ground. Talking about fresh highs, Britannia at 5,800 has hit a fresh high as well. It hasn't done too much this year, but Britannia is sitting on a fresh high right now, and the market cap has almost hit 1.5 lakh crores on Britannia. Inox Wind is another one looking pretty good over there. So these are just stocks that are hitting fresh highs. ONGC is at a fresh 52-week high as well. In the broader markets, a couple of other names on the upside. IRDA is the one that's gaining a lot of ground after very good growth that the company has reported in its AUM. And then you have HCL Tech, which is now up almost 3% post a good set of numbers. And something like a Zomato that I spoke about earlier. Geo Financial Services also looking pretty good. RCF, Hudco, Canara Bank, Yes Bank, PNB are also a couple of other stocks that are piling on the weight. So it's a good opening for the market.
Well, that's right, Sonia. A few more stocks on the broader markets that are doing well. EMS, they've got an LOA for a project worth around 140 crores from the Uttarakhand Power Corporation. So that one's opened up with a gain. EMS is up close to around 5%. Piramal Pharma, the US FD has issued zero form 483 observations and no action indicated designation for the company's Ahmedabad facility. So that one is well up close to around 4%. Another one that's moving well is Apollo Microsystems. They have been awarded a project by the Indian Army for vehicle-mounted counter-swarm drone system. So Apollo Microsystems, that stock as well, is up and about, up close to around 5%. GE T&D, they have received an order of around 490 crores from Power Grid, but initial tick on that stock actually was lower. I think the stock was down close to around 3%. So just pull up that one. In fact, that's opened up a little bit lower. GE T&D. The other two stocks that are doing very, very well, we have Avenue Supermarts and V-Mart, both of them flying away. Remember, they've been doing well in the last week as well. And both those two stocks, they're up and about in today's trading session. So good start to trade. The Nifty Bank is underperforming yet again, but that's going to be holding the trigger from here on. Advanced decline ratio firmly in favor of the number of stocks advancing. Prashant.
All right. Well, it's a 65-point gain on the Nifty. 24,565 is where we are at right now. Let's just quickly look at some of the other names here which are jumping up. So I think we did mention IREDA. It's the biggest volume-led gainer, 7%. Okay, that's now 5%. IRFC is up about 5%. There is IFCI, which is up about 5-6%. HCL Tech is popping up with a 5% gain, so 1632 on HCL Tech. Oracle Financial Services has got about a 3% pop. We've got Cyient, which is up about 3.33%. I think that tire price increase, I can spot Apollo Tire with a 4% gain right now. MapMy India, which is CE Infosystems, that's up 4%, 25.21 on MapMy India. There is Safari, the luggage maker, which is up 7%, 22.72 on Safari, and it's got decent sized volumes to show for it as well. We've got Zentech, which is up 4%, 13.50, 13.51. It's done fantastically well this year. Piramal Pharma is up 4%. Shakti Pumps is back up 5%. Stocks at about 43.50 or so. And you got Raymond, which is coming up with about a 5% gain as well. So, it's a pretty decent start. Zaggle is up about 2%. EMS Limited, I can go down the list, but then volumes are a little on the lower side to begin today's session. On the downside, maybe a few other names. Asian Paints is down 2. There is Cochin Shipyard and Garden Reach Shipbuilders and GE Shipping. So the shipbuilders, are all down 2.5%, but they've had such a huge move. I mean, in 2024 so far. So that's, I guess, understandable. Mazgaon is another one. Yeah, same sector, but 1 3/4% lower on Mazgaon as well. So all of the shipbuilders, and maybe we should put these stocks up down as an alert. Eris Life Science is the biggest loser with a 4% cut. The biggest volume-led loser with a 4% cut as well. Najib?
Just a few more stocks. The reason that both Safari and VIP, both of them are higher, we have Investec. This could be a bit of a tailwind to both these two stock prices. They have initiated coverage on both those two stocks. On Safari, they have a target price of 2,800. On VIP, they have a target price of around 560. They're saying the industry itself will have a tailwind, and that's why they're expecting both these two stocks to do well. And just one point on Iridum, the stock listed in November, that's November 29th odd. The issue price was 32 rupees. So effectively, you've got a 10-bagger on Irida. The high of the day was more than 310 rupees odd. What a dream stock. 8 months odd. If you got allotment in that IPO, which was fairly subscribed, you'll still be getting close to around a 9.5 to around 10-bagger in 8 months. That's the market we are in.
Oh, absolutely, and quite amazing.